Departmental reps to better the student experience academically. Ben, in your manifesto, you talk about a variety of different things, but one of your key focus points is to boost the number of course reps in the faculty. Why do you think this is important?
So in my department at the moment, we don't have enough course reps for each of the years of the different programmes. So I feel that student course reps are the best way to get the student voice of the whole cohort heard and actioned. So I feel that if we get more course reps for every course in the entire faculty, that's the best way to harness the student voice and action on it.
Interesting. Okay, so I was speaking to a course rep within the sciences faculty who was saying that they've been a course rep for 2 years, but they found it hard to affect change on a departmental level. Modules that have been complained about for several years have had really no change. So with the last 2 years' worth of sciences faculty reps outgoing, what do you think you can do differently that will help affect change on an actual course level?
I think the first thing to do is to communicate really clearly and effectively with the department reps to see what their course reps are doing and what their issues are experienced and how they're dealing with them sort of in-house within their departments, and then to learn through the department reps how the course reps best need to be supported and work closely with them.
Fair enough, thank you. You also talk about standardising individual assessment feedback for exams. Why is it important that everything is standardised rather than, say, potentially being able to optimise things towards certain degrees?
I think what I meant by that was in my department, that's the Department of Health Sciences, it's been heard quite a lot from different students that individual exam feedback doesn't exist, so exams just get cohort feedback, which students don't find effective. In one of the USU's ALT meetings, I then discussed with different department reps to see what the experience of students was in their departments, and the amount of feedback or the type of feedback harnessed in exams varied amongst departments. So I think that hearing, standardising that assessment across the whole faculty is really important so that all students get the same quality of feedback for their assessments.
Okay, so focusing on quality mainly. You also talk about the fact that you want to improve and balance inclusivity within the faculty to allow all department students to have equal opportunity to be fully involved in university life. Could you expand on that possibly?
Yeah, so in my department, the Department of Health Sciences, it's quite a common experience by student nurses, student midwives, that we don't have the same student experience as other students within the rest of the university. For example, we're on placement a lot, so we can't engage in certain social activities, that sort of thing. And I really want to use the faculty rep role to hear the voices of all students in the faculty and see if that's an experience held by different students, not just in my department, and sort of action on that to create a more inclusive environment where all students in the faculty can engage in social things and other academic things. For example, perhaps liaising with USU and societies to put on more than one event. So repeat the same event so that students have more opportunity to go to things.
Fair enough. Interesting. Thank you. And finally, with about 20 seconds left on the clock, you're running in a highly contested race. What do you think helps you stand apart from your other compatriots running?
I think the thing that I have, my best quality is hearing different people's voices and working with people collaboratively.
Fair enough. So all about collaboration and expanding voices. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much
for joining us. We now need to go over to Studio Blue for our next interview.